Hello, welcome to your latest update from the Met Office. Storm Dennis is on the way. It won't be quite as powerful in terms of its wind strength as Storm Kira last weekend, although the winds could still cause some disruption. Heavy rain is going to be a problem this weekend, with amber warnings in force, the real likelihood of further flooding. The storm system is intensifying right now out in the open waters of the Atlantic, being powered along and intensified by a very strong jet stream. Just look how Dennis really intensifies over the course of the night. The isobars popping out of that storm. It actually heads up towards Iceland, but these weather fronts will bring the rain, and it will turn very windy through Saturday. Quite windy through Friday, with one weather front already bringing rain across parts of the south. Much of northern Britain will have a dry night. Could be some touches of frost across parts of Scotland, but the winds start to pick up in the west again later in the night as Storm Dennis starts to approach. Temperature-wise, well, as I said, we could see a touch of frost for a time across Scotland, but temperatures actually starting to rise once more as the winds pick up, and double digits across the south. Not a cold night here. But there will be some rain across parts of England and Wales first thing, and then this band of rain swings into Northern Ireland through the morning. And look at that. Most parts of the UK becoming pretty soggy by Saturday lunchtime. Not just wet, but also windy. Now, the winds are likely to reach 40-50 miles an hour in places inland. Around coasts, we could see gusts of 60 to 70 miles an hour. And look at all the heavy rain, particularly across parts of the west. That is what we're particularly concerned about through Saturday and into Sunday. It will be quite mild. The thermometer will be reading double digits. 13 is possible, but of course it won't feel all that pleasant with the wind and the rain. Now, the rain will start to ease a little bit later on across Scotland and Northern Ireland. It might brighten up for a time here, but this band of rain then sticks around over Northern England, parts of Wales into Saturday night, and still heavy and persistent rain as we go into Sunday. Still very gusty conditions also. Let's take a look at the warnings for Saturday. We've got wind and rain warnings covering pretty much all parts of the UK. Some places wind and rain warnings for the same area, and we have these amber rain warnings in force. That rain really building up, as I said, giving the potential for flooding. Although the wind's not as strong as Kira, because Kira came through last weekend, things could be weakened, and it's been a very lively week of weather, so there could be further disruption, trees down, power outages as well. By the time we get to Sunday, well, those amber warnings are still in force on Sunday morning. The wind's perhaps easing a little bit through the course of the day, but still staying very wet across the south. And then later in the day, the winds start to pick up again. So we have another yellow warning in force across northern Britain. And that lasts into Monday because Dennis is lingering. Here's Sunday's charts of that rain pushing across the south, perhaps slowly petering out, something a bit drier and brighter developing over northern England and Wales, and even across the far south. The afternoon looks a little bit drier, but that rain again just building up over the 48 hours. Further north, lots of heavy showers coming in across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Not as windy across England and Wales by Sunday afternoon. But as I mentioned, the winds will be strengthening then later on Sunday across Scotland and Northern Ireland. It means the snow showers over the hills here, combining with those strong winds, making blizzards. Temperatures will be lower across northern Britain, but again, across the south, we could hit the teens. But again, of course, it won't be feeling very mild. There's that wiggling weather front still bringing rain across the south into Sunday. Storm Dennis then moves its way across northern Scotland. The isobars pinch together again, so it's still very windy on Sunday night and into Monday across parts of the north. So lots going on. Heavy rain, flooding likely from Storm Dennis, and still some gusty winds. There are a number of weather warnings in force, and they're constantly being monitored. Make sure you stay up to date. This storm will affect different parts of the country at different times and in different ways. So make sure you're weather aware of what warnings are in force where you are. Best way to do that, view the warnings on our website. You can download our app, or of course you can follow us on social media.